Hey folks, firstly I make a video about a great manager, Tommy Lasorda. Firstly he died of 93. He has been with the Dodgers franchise most of it since he was like 17 years old. That's when he started pitching for them, the minor system. He The biggest highlight about him, uh, basically when I was young, taking my grandpa used to take me to ball games at a Council Park or Draycom Park or Draycom Park, I said, whatever they want to call it, Council Point. And he used to argue with them all the time with the umpires. One of my favorite time when he got kicked out of the game. And if you're a visiting team at a Council Park, you gotta walk kind of distance. You can't go hide inside a dugout or go through the tunnel into the locker room. You gotta walk through the foul on the first base side of foul territory to go to the visiting locker room. And he was like, people cheering at him, he'll be blowing kisses and stuff like that. I mean, he was. You should go to YouTube, look up his name, look him, arguing with umpires, getting kicked out. The most famous video of him getting a mascot kicked out during the Expos game. The game went to extra innings. I guess during the game, the mascot kicked by on the roof, making a lot of noise. He was being, irritated about it, and it was going to extra innings, and then I guess the mascot came back in jammies and a blanket, and started laying on top of it, and he was getting really annoyed about it and complained about it to the umpire about it, and he got kicked out. But what else can I say about his career? I think he played like 7 years in the Dodgers organization, but basically when they were Brooklyn, from 1954 to 1956. He did. Actually, I'm sorry. He played 2 years as a pitcher in the majors for the Brooklyn Dodgers from 1954 to 1955. He pitched for one season with the Kansas City A's in 1956. He spent like 15 seasons in the minor league system. Didn't really have much of a career in the major, but he did have good stats, decent stats or somewhat stats in the minor. He started as a coach in 1973 to 1976. Became as a manager in 1976 and 96, 76, 96. He coached the Olympic team, the 2000 Olympics game in baseball. Got gold medal in the symphony when he played in the symphony. Also, a little tribute. He was kind of like the golf father, Mike Piazza. Brother was named Thomas. Piazza was named after Tommy, was his golf father. He was good friends. They're from the same location in Pennsylvania, same little town. He got Mike his career. He got the Hall of Famer later. No, I didn't really care for him. I guess he wasn't a good catcher. That's what I heard about his earlier career. He wasn't really a great catcher, but he got him into um he was like really high in the draft. I remember, but later on he became a Hall of Famer. He did win like two World Series. I think it was like 1980 and 1988. 1980 World Series was interesting when Kirk Gibson hit the home run off of Dennis Eckersley in the ninth inning of game one, and the guy couldn't barely walk and stuff, but he could barely walk. He was like it was all upper strength. It was kind of like stories when they talk about the. You can look it up on YouTube. Kirk Gibson and Dennis Eckersley talking about that day. He's like, "Why you be with me? Hit off of me, man." But it's kind of sad. I mean, the guy was really part of my childhood, and 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 there's not much well those kind of managers you'll see anymore. So he's very much a legend. So please like and subscribe. Let me know about any stories, either Dodger fan or a Giants fan back in the day. During he was a manager. if you're old enough to remember him playing, please put a comment about that. Any kind of stories about him, I really like to hear about it. Please like and subscribe, and thank you. I'll do a better job next time. Bye.